By 2032, Social Security's retirement trust fund could run dry, and according to law, benefits would be slashed by 23 to 24% for every retiree. That includes you or your parents. And while President Trump promises tax cuts, experts warn these same policies may accelerate collapse. In the next 15 minutes, we'll unpack how the 2025 tax reforms, demographic shifts, and political gridlock are pushing America toward a cliff. Whether you're in the US, UK, Canada, or anywhere planning your long-term security, it matters. Welcome to Asset Bloom. Let's bloom your financial awareness. Today's topic is one of the most critical financial crises quietly approaching. Social Security insolvency by 2032, accelerated by Trump-era tax cuts. While Social Security is a uniquely American program, its principles, payroll taxes, retiree safety nets, demographic pressures, echo in pension debates worldwide. So even if you're in the UK or Canada, this offers cautionary parallels. Here's what we'll cover. What's causing Social Security to run out by 2032 sooner than expected? How Trump's 2025 tax cuts play a role. The real-world impact. What a 24% benefit cut looks like. Solutions policymakers could still enact, sooner rather than later. What you can do to protect your retirement in light of this uncertainty. By the end, you'll have a clear, data-backed understanding, real scenarios, and practical steps. No panic, just preparation. 1. Why Social Security is projected to hit insolvency in 2032. The 2025 Trustees report shows Social Security's cost exceeds non-interest income. Trust fund reserves are falling. Our combined OASI and DI reserves projected depletion in 2034, but the OASI trust alone faces exhaustion in late 2032. The 2025 Budget Act, also known as Trump's One Big Beautiful Bill Act, OBBB Act, extended 2017 tax cuts, created senior deductions, and lowered taxable income-reducing revenue flowing to Social Security trust funds by roughly $170 billion over 10 years. The Committee for a Responsible Federal Budget, CRFB, and Urban Institute colleagues estimate trust fund exhaustion shifts forward to late 2032, triggering an automatic 24% cut in scheduled benefits, faster than the previous 2033 projection. Demographic pressures. Fewer workers per retiree, aging population, reduced fertility rates, with payroll tax growth failing to keep pace with benefit payouts. The 75-year actuarial deficit is now about 3.82% of taxable payroll, meaning larger changes are needed to sustain the system, too. How Trump's tax cuts accelerate the crisis. Permanent extension of the 2017 Tax Cuts and Jobs Act reduces top marginal rates and taxable income, especially affecting those paying tax on Social Security benefits, hence shrinking trust fund inflows. The senior bonus deduction. Seniors 65 plus may deduct up to $6,000, single filers up to $75K, couples up to $150K, may GI, from gross income from 2025 to 2028, significantly reducing taxed benefits. But it does not eliminate taxation entirely, despite Trump's claims. Independent analysis shows Trump's broader proposals to eliminate taxes on Social Security, overtime, and tips, restrict immigration, and increase tariffs could reduce Social Security revenue by up to $2.3 trillion, pushing insolvency to as early as 2031, with benefit cuts up to 33% projected by 2035 if unaddressed. Fact checks caution that Trump's assertion of eliminating Social Security taxes is misleading. Deductions are temporary and partial, not full repeal. Revenue losses still contribute to accelerated insolvency. 3. What a benefit cut means for retirees. At insolvency, by law, Social Security can only pay what comes in through payroll taxes. Benefits will be cut by 23 to 24% for all beneficiaries unless Congress intervenes. For a median income retiree, that translates to about $500 less per month in 2022 dollars. Impact. Millions of seniors may fall into poverty. 62 million Americans rely on Social Security benefits. Across the board, cuts would affect every demographic group, including surviving spouses, disabled workers, and low-income retirees. Example scenario. Jane, age 70, receives $2,000 a month. A 24% cut reduces that to $1,120. That's $480 less monthly, or nearly $5,700 annually, slashing purchasing power for essentials. A younger worker, planning retirement income based on full benefits, could face surprises and deficits when relying on outdated assumptions. 4. Policy options to fix or stall the collapse option. A. Raise payroll taxes, revenue increase. Trustees and CRFB estimate needing an immediate 3.65–3.82 percentage point increase in payroll tax from 12.4% to 16% to restore 75-year solvency. Option B. Cut scheduled benefits. Require a 22 to 24% benefits reduction across the board, or up to 27% if applied only to future beneficiaries. A phased approach might focus newly eligible retirees only. Option C. Combination of revenue and cuts. A politically feasible compromise could blend modest tax hikes with partial benefit reductions phased over years. Option D. Structural reforms. Raise full retirement age, adjust COLA formulas, modify cost of living adjustments, increase taxable wage base, include high earners in taxing benefits more. Use immigration reform to restore worker-taxpayer ratios. Why timing matters. Delaying action increases needed adjustments. Waiting until 2034 would require a 34% payroll tax rise or 26% benefit cut just to stabilize the system. 5. What you can do today to protect your future. For U.S. viewers, don't rely solely on Social Security. Use employer-sponsored plans, IRAs, or taxable investments. Tap into retirement calculators and factor in potential cuts. Monitor pending legislation. Pressure lawmakers to address solvency early. For UK and Canada viewers, while you don't receive U.S. Social Security, similar demographic pressures may affect UK state pension reforms and Canada's CPP OAS. Diversify income streams, private pensions, ISAs, RRSPs, TFSAs. Pay attention to aging population policy debates. Encourage proactive reform. General steps. Know your benefit estimates, but make them conservative, e.g. plan for 75–80% of projected benefit. Build contingency savings or alternative income, rentals, freelance, dividends. Maximize tax-preferred retirement accounts, especially in U.S., Roth, IRA, 401k, Canada, TFSA, RRSP, UK, workplace pension, ISAs. Support political advocacy for sustainable funding solutions early so changes can be gradual. Reevaluate your strategy every few years as actuarial projections, legislation, or leadership changes. To summarize, Social Security is on track to become insolvent in late 2032, and Trump-era tax cuts and deductions have sped that timeline. Without reform, the law mandates an automatic 24% cut in benefits. While the policy debate plays out, your best defense is preparation, diversification, and political engagement. If this video gave you clarity, please like, subscribe to Asset Bloom, and hit the bell icon so you don't miss future updates on retirement security from Gen Z to boomers across the US, UK, and Canada. Comment below. Does this change your retirement plans? Share how you're adapting. Stay informed, stay empowered. See you in the next video, where wealth blooms with wisdom.